Hey Tampa Bay, it's Courtney, your local gossip girl.
And Danielle from 97X with Fisher and Boy.
We have senior year. What do you have to say about senior year? My senior year, I couldn't wait for school to start and see all my friends, see what everybody had done over the summer. Gossip Girl, they weren't really worried about that.
This week on Gossip Girl was actually really crazy. You had inter-family relations between the Lord and the Duchess. Dan looks like he might have somebody new in his life, or does he? At the end of the episode, it was kind of looking like it was all down to Chuck Bass. Speaking of the devil, go ahead, Courtney. I know you're dying for this.
Chuck Bass. If you didn't notice, this whole episode evolved around Chuck Bass and his plan, his master plan to put S back on top. And he did. If you didn't see that last scene, here comes Dan, now the loser, and everyone flees, and then here comes Serena looking hot in her uniform. Also, Chuck Bass, first day of school.
Grab the OJ. Champagne in the limo.
Champagne in the limo. What? Who does that? Only Chuck Bass. Outfit, I always gotta pick out my favorite outfit. Bow tie, purple striped shirt, and purple jacket at the bar. Who does that? Only Chuck Bass.
Only a minor.
And we'll go over to Danielle's dose of reality.
All right, I got a couple things this week. First of all, the first day of school. My first day of school, I remember, I'm just trying to get to class on time. I want to make sure I have my ruler. Do I have my pencil? Am I forgetting my folder? I need to get where I need to be. But no, in Gossip Girl, the girls are wondering, am I going to be good enough for Blair? Do I fit in her posse? You okay?
Pencil.
Am I going to be good enough for Blair? Do I fit in her posse? Is everybody going to like me? Not something I want to be dealing with when I'm just trying to get to my destination. Number 2, when you want to bully somebody in the real world, Courtney might push me, or I might say, Courtney, you smell, or Courtney, it looks like you've now worn that dress 2 days in a row, or Courtney, look at your hair, it's a little bit raggedy today. But no, in Gossip Girl, if I wanted to make fun of Courtney, I would mix a blue concoction in a margarita glass, of course, and then I would pour it in her hair, and it would simultaneously begin falling out, and she would have a panic attack.
Bad hair day.
I do have one more thing for you. Number 3, in the end of the episode, Dan, once again, yes, is the loser. Serena has obviously become very popular. Dan walks into a room and asks where Serena is. Every single person in Gossip Girl is on his side. They begin walking out. There's this dramatic music. People are fleeing the room. When I was in high school, if you were to walk anywhere and go, where's Danielle? Chances are somebody would say, who is Danielle? I didn't even know there was a Danielle at this school.
That's because you're not Serena, Danielle. Sorry.
That's because I was a loser. And you know what? I'd rather be a loser than be in Gossip Girl, only sometimes. That's what I'm saying.
This week, our winner was Lisa.
Lisa Hartman. She's been blogging back and forth with us. She is awesome. She was emailing me at work at 97X. I pointed her over to the blog, like we're going to point you, CW44.com. Every week we have a question. This week's question is, do you have a bullying story? Have you ever been bullied? Courtney, have you ever been bullied?
I'd say yes, and it's actually one of my best friends right now. And my first day of public school, I was a little private school Catholic girl, and my first day of public school, she threw paper clips at me in front of all the boys and embarrassed me. But wow. I did have on a collared shirt and a sweater vest.
That is intense. My bullying story is a little bit more intense than that, though. When I was in 3rd grade, there was a girl. I don't want to say her name, just because maybe she'll find me. And I'm very scared of this girl. I was leaning over to pick something up in the library. She was in 7th grade. That is a 4-year difference. And for some reason, she decided she wanted to take her foot and push me forward into the bookshelf. She kicked me into the bookshelf. That is my bullying story. I have no idea why she did it.
Write us, CW44.com, your bullying story. And until next week, you know you love me.
And you love me too.
XOXO.
TTYL.